here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Memphis Tigers and the Hornets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, this kind of matchup is always a challenge. Coach told me bringing a team in here on the road can be hard. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under Coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. So the Hornets offense will have the football first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watching this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield. He does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about. And early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns. Because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
And the Hornets have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Right back to the well. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The Hornets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And there's an example of what happens when a quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Got the back over the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Good, right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tigers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. He's been a really good complementary piece to this passing attack. running inside. It's Hayden. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Tigers in the hurry up. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Got it set up on the outside. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Rushes on him, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
He takes it at the 45. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. The run inside. It's Buckley. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Hornets line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this ball will be downed at around the 20. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. They went 3 and out. first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Now the play fake. He wants to take the top off. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. He goes right back to the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hayden. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Scanning the field, it's Lowry. Fires to the big fella. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Hornets will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. Looking to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Caught behind the line. It's Tipton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. He wants to throw it. Sets up the screen. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Lowry. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Hornets will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to bring... And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Memphis will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Back to pass, it's Lowry. Under fire. Hit as he throws. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hornets decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking for room. It's Hayden. Breaks the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Now Memphis uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fires to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execute.
And it's blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29, and a solid return there. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. To the air on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hayes. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
That's caught. It's Chapman. Makes the catch, and he's free. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. To the air, it's Nolan. Oh, they're after him. A shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Throws to the tight end. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Absolutely perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. Their first possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature. They're going to give the football to. He's